Hey guys, it's Sim, and this is Wrestling Unlimited as we are here on the 8th of December 2021 to talk about everything that went down tonight on AEW Rampage. And I thoroughly enjoyed tonight's show. I thought tonight's Rampage was one of the better Rampages we've seen in a while. I thought everything was really good. I mean, I'm looking at everything here, and to be honest, if I had to say what was the worst match of the show, I'd say Riho and Jamie Hayter. Yet, I even thought that match was good. I thought those two, Riho and Jamie Hayter, worked really well together. The Battle Royal was, well, what the Battle Royal was. Of course, MJF coming out final two. Did I say Rampage? I meant Dynamite if I did say Rampage. I apologize. I literally still had Twitter up when I said that with all the Rampage graphics. But regardless, I thought everything on tonight's show was really good. This is one of my more favorite episodes of Dynamite. And honestly, I don't usually I come on here and I like criticize the shows and this and that. I don't think there's really much for me to criticize other than, MJF again for that diamond ring. But moot point till we get to it. I want to say thank you for joining me here. Twitch.tv/PWU Unlimited, YouTube.com/Pro Wrestling Unlimited, and Twitter.com/PWU Unlimited. Remember, if you are watching live on Twitch, you can help us out a couple of different ways. You can help us out in the live chat by hitting that donate button down below, or by donating Twitch bits in the live chat. Also, remember, you can help the channel out by subscribing right here on Twitch, one of two different ways. You can either subscribe with a tiered subscription, just like Cold Cuts KC recently did for 11 months, or you can say, I ain't got that money. I'm paying for Amazon Prime. Well, if you're paying for Amazon Prime, then you get an Amazon Prime exclusive here on Twitch. What is that? It's called Prime Gaming. You take your Amazon account, you take your Twitch account, you link them together, bada bing, bada boom, you get Twitch Prime account or a Prime Gaming account. They changed the name recently, whatever. Prime Gaming account. And that gives you a bunch of cool things like free video games. For example, right now they have Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered. You get stuff for video games, like stuff for different games like League of Legends, Valorant, and Grand Theft Auto Online. Plus, you always get one free subscription to any Twitch channel you want to subscribe to throughout the month. And I greatly appreciate it if you use that subscription on us right here, Pro Wrestling Unlimited. But if you also say, well, I don't have Amazon Prime, you got to know somebody that does, whether it's your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your auntie, your uncle, your dog walker, your mechanic, your mailman, your landlord, your sister's brother's girlfriend. I don't know. Just go to the Safeway, and as you're getting your milk and bread, maybe you said, hey, I need a pack of smokes. By the way, do you have Amazon Prime? They may say, huh? What? Why? Go, proposal. Ain't going to cost you nothing. Let me link it to my Twitch account. If I do so, then I can help out great creators online doing good things on Twitch. And hopefully we're one of them great creators you want to support. And who knows? Maybe you ask a random stranger for their Amazon Prime and you become friends or lovers. Who knows? Maybe you can ask a girl for their Amazon Prime and in turn then say, if you let me use this Amazon Prime, take you on a date, I'll take you to dinner, and maybe things can spark. But on the flip side, if you're watching over on YouTube, you can help us out in the live chat with a super chat or a super sticker donation. Super chats are the best way to make sure that your comments, questions, and concerns do get read live on the air, as all super chats do get read live on the air. And remember, you can also text in to 510-906-1341. But if you're on YouTube, you can hit that join button down below. You will then become a YouTube member. By becoming a YouTube member and a part of the Unlimited Army, you get access to non-news videos, access to exclusive news, access to exclusive podcasts like the Wrestling Wrap-Up Post Show every Monday and Friday. And I'll tell you right now, this Friday's post show, we ain't talking wrestling. We're going to be talking all about the Video Game Awards. Yep, because it's called the Random Wrap-Up. It's the post show to the Wrestling Wrap-Up. Sometimes we'll talk wrestling. Sometimes we'll talk something else. Who knows, but it's extra content we're bringing to you guys exclusively for YouTube channel members and subscribers at patreon.com/PW Unlimited. Also, not a sponsor, but you tried this yet? Mountain Dew Gingerbread Snap. Boy, is it good. think I like him more than regular Mountain Dew, to be honest. I think I like him more than regular Mountain Dew. I literally went to Walmart the other day, bought it all out. They had 3 12-packs left, bought them all. I said, I need it. I shouldn't be drinking so much soda, but oh well. Oh well. But with that, let's talk about tonight's AEW Dynamite as we're going and getting into it. Both Caliber, Tony Schiavone, and Taz were on commentary. Taz filling in for good old JR, who's, I think, what's today's date? The 8th, almost halfway. He's got 4 more days to make it halfway on his treatment. No, 3 more days to make it halfway on his treatment for skin cancer. We love JR. So going forward, CM Punk would come out to the ring. The MJF's music, though, would play, and Punk would come out instead, fooling the crowd, faking them out. We'll talk about MJF and this crowd here in a moment. So, you got a rather mixed reaction from the crowd here in Long Island and proceeded to taunt the, quote, hometown of MJF. He revealed a 4-pillar shirt and called MJF Incel before reminding the fans that MJF ran away the last time they squared up. Then next week, Punk will have his eyes on the AEW World Championship match between Hangman Page and Bryan Danielson. But before that happens, he and MJF need to settle some things. He said his dog Larry has more balls than Maxwell Jacob Friedman. He goes, oh, and he's neutered. Punk says he wants to stand up. He wants MJF to stand up to him and fight him. And if that's who the fans back, well, then they're all chicken shit. That if they're in favor of MJF, well, they're all chicken shit. Then we get this video, and it's a damn hero's welcome video for MJF. He pulls up to his old high school in a Ferrari as a voiceover hailed him as a Long Island hero and starts to run down the list of accomplishments. Because he's the only wrestler. He doesn't say, but he is the only wrestler to get a full entrance here in the Battle Royal. Basically, this video goes on to see him show up to his high school. He's got his Plainview Leatherman jacket on. He's walking around the football field. And then his music plays and he comes out. And he comes out and he gets on his knees and he's MJF legitimately smiling. Not just like, fuck y'all over, kind of maniacal smile. No, this was a holy crap, they're cheering for me smile. I'm actually happy smile. He walks down the ramp and he's looking at everybody. Yeah, they're cheering. Guys have Hanukkah sweaters on with MJF's face on it. They're bowing to MJF. MJF then goes to one side of the ramp. The fans grab him. Yeah. He then walks over to the other side of the ramp. The fans grab him. Yeah, MJF. And he gets in the ring and we start the Battle Royal. Participants in the Dynamite Diamond Battle Royal were MJF, Wardlow, Matt Hardy, Frankie Kazarian, Jay Lethal, Powerhouse Hobbs, Dante Martin, Lio Rush, Ricky Starks, Lee Moriarty, Matt Sydal, and Lee Johnson. So early on, Wardlow quickly eliminates Lee Moriarty and then saved MJF from elimination at the hands of Jay Lethal. The money passes brass knucks to Matt Hardy, and he eliminated Lethal. Like, really? You bring in Jay Lethal, and he's the second one eliminated here? Fuck, why couldn't this be Lee Moriarty or something? No, well, not Lee Moriarty. He was ready to just eliminate Lee Johnson. I got the Lees mixed up. I got the 2 Lees mixed up. You eliminate Lee Moriarty, then eliminate Lee Johnson. You don't eliminate Jay Lethal this early and make him already look weak in his second AEW match. Well, I think second AEW match. Let me look that up real fast. I don't know if he's worked anything on Dark yet. I don't think he was at the Dark tapings. Hold on. Jay Lethal. Yeah, his third. He did work a Dark match. Dark Elevation where he defeated Trenton Storm. So this was his third AEW match. Still, really, second eliminated over guys like Lee Johnson and, no offense, Matt Sydal. Okay, anyways, going forward. So Taz is going wild on commentary. He's like, yeah, we got Hobbs in there. We got Dante Martin. We got Ricky Starks. Team Taz is at an advantage right now. And Dante Martin and Lio Rush face off. They're knocked down by Wardlow and Hobbs, who had the power battle going on. Wardlow nearly eliminates Hobbs before a front flip kick by Rush knocks Hobbs off the apron, and Taz is pissed. But Shivani lets him know, hey, you don't stand on that apron too long in a battle royal because stuff like that can happen and you don't know when or who or how you're going to get kicked and knocked off. Starks and Rush battle it out before we go to a picture-in-picture commercial break. Once back, Wardlow and MJF were swarmed by the other competitors in this match. Also, they had Shawn Spears at ringside kind of like watching their backs, I guess you could say. Like coaching them, giving them like, hey, so-and-so's coming at you. Kind of funny. Where was I? The other competitors rushed them, came at them. Rush and Johnson tried to eliminate Wardlow. And as they're getting Wardlow over, but not quite, MJF runs up, grabs both Lee Johnson and Lio Rush and just dumps them both. But in dumping them both, he also dumps Wardlow. Wardlow gets pissed off at ringside. We see where that goes. I don't know. Even not commentary, the announcer, ring announcer Dasha seemed a little confused here. She's like, Wardlow, Lio Rush, and Lee Johnson have all been eliminated. Like she wasn't sure exactly if that all counted, who it all was. Because Arian tries to run at MJF, whoop, throws him right over. Just throws him right over. Finals came down to MJF, Dante Martin, and Ricky Starks. And Taz could not be more happy. He says, oh, this is going to come down to an all-team Taz final too. All Dante Martin and Ricky Starks have to do is eliminate MJF, and it's going to be Team Taz next week fighting for this ring. Well, it appears not. Because Dante Martin turns, looks at Ricky Starks, and quickly grabs him and eliminates him. MJF then celebrates on the second rope like he had just won the world title. Yeah! Oh, we're good! Woo! So next week, at Winter is Coming, it will be MJF versus Dante Martin for the Dynamite Diamond Ring, and Taz is pissed. He's pissed. After the match, MJF actually raises the hand to Dante Martin. Starks then runs back in, attacks Dante. MJF kind of looks at him and then leaves like, I don't want none of that. He's walking up the ramp and he keeps looking back and he's like, should I go down there? What do I do? Do I go? No. Should I go down there and save him? Should I? He goes to walk out and then he runs down to the ring like he's going to make that save. Ricky Starks sees him jump in the ring. Ricky posts up to him. They look at each other. They look down at Dante. They look at each other again. Whew, they both swarm Dante before when CM Punk would run out to make the save. Punk runs down, and MJF bails the ring. Dante hits Starks with an enziguri, and Punk hits the GTF to stand tall at the end of this segment, more solidifying Punk and MJF stuff. So next up, we had a tag team. 8-man tag. Random ass 8-man tag. It was Jurassic Express and the Varsity Blondes against the Acclaimed and 2.0. And this wasn't the only time we saw the Varsity Blondes tonight, which the second time really didn't make any sense at all. I guess that was the one criticism I have is like, what was that with the Varsity Blondes and Malachi Black later? We'll get to it. Of course, we had the rap from the Acclaimed. I don't remember most of it, but I know frickin' Max Caster rhymed New York with New York. That ain't a rhyme, buddy. I'm no rapper, but that ain't a rhyme. New York to New York? No. So, Bowens started off the match with Jungle Boy, who fought off all 4 of his opponents early on. The Blondes then tagged in as Pillman landed a diving drop kick, and then Garrison hit a wild dive onto everybody. Going forward, a a dropkick heart attack on Caster, got a 2. 2.0 distracted the official, allowing Bowens to interfere as the illegal man. They claimed that 2.0 isolated Pillman in their corner of the ring, and they did a long beat down here. Pillman finally broke through after double knees, reaching Luchasaurus for the hot tag. The big man ran wild on everybody, including chokeslamming Bowens onto Caster. Jungle Boy then tagged in with the rebound lariat, but we got a parade of big moves from everybody. Everyone hit their finish. Jungle Boy went for the snare trap, but Daniel Garcia jumped up on the apron to cause a distraction when none other than Eddie Kingston would run down, pull Garcia off the apron, and throw him into the steel steps. Caster missed a mic drop. Jungle Boy locked on the snare trap and picked up the victory. Jungle Boy does win it for his team. And then after the match, Kingston brought a camera backstage, called for a fight. Ortiz tried to talk him down, and 2.0 and Garcia attacked them and left them laying. Interesting. Ortiz coming to the aid of one Eddie Kingston. I guess all New York boys, so they must have some sort of connection together. I don't know. Cool, though. I'm not sure what you're asking here, Mr. Bangs. I honestly don't know what you're talking about at all. I don't know who Ali Hutchins is. Name sounds vaguely familiar, but I don't know what you're talking about there, Bangs. Okay, Ballard, we haven't got there yet. No need to talk about things that haven't happened in the review yet. So in the back, FTR and Tully Blanchard were backstage, and they got the AAA World Tag Titles, but they randomly got these FTR stickers on them. Is that new? I haven't noticed that before. They've got these FTR stickers on them. So it's like FTR Lucha Libre on the sticker. Weird. Anyways, FTR and Tully Blanchard were backstage. They're like, Lucha Brothers, we beat you once. And then, Lucha Brothers, you brought in a ringer. We beat you twice. And then, Lucha Brothers, we came to your home turf. And we beat you 3 times. Actually, no. He didn't say 3 times. He said, we beat you thrice. You guys want to face us again? How about this Friday? So let's set it up. This Friday on Rampage, it will be FTR versus the Lucha Brothers for the AEW World Tag Titles. And is it the 2 out of 3 falls match? I don't think it is. No, they didn't announce it as 2 out of 3 falls. But it was funny because he's like, we beat you once. Then you brought in a ringer, we beat you twice. Then we went to your hometown, your home turf, we beat you thrice. And you still want to keep coming after the best damn tag team in the world. So we're getting on Rampage. FTR versus the Lucha Bros yet again. Jesus. They couldn't have pushed this off to another show in 3 weeks. I think a little oversaturation of FTR versus Lucha Bros. Get this match done, and I want to see FTR versus Lucha Bros for at least 6 months. At least 6 months, if not longer. I know it was supposed to happen last week, Gabriel Perez, but I'm just saying that get this match over with, and I don't want to see these two teams battle it out again for a while. We've seen it enough over the last however many weeks. So wait, hold on. Actually, no. They didn't beat them for 3 times. I think they've beat them 3 times. No, 4 times. Not 3, but 4. Because they had to... Oh, I'm trying to remember. No. So they've wrestled 4 times. Lucha Bros won once. Because they won at the pay-per-view to retain the AEW tag titles. Now they're trying to get back the AAA tag titles. So they lost the AAA tag titles. Then they lost last week on Rampage. Then they lost the last week at Triple Mania Regia. And now they got... Okay. I was trying to remember how many matches these two teams have had. 4 in total. It's 3-1. 3-1. So next up, the tag team action. It was the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, against Chaos's Chuck Taylor and Rocky Romero. This match So good. This match was really, really good. And I liked this match. My damn Alexa just starts giving me random facts. I don't know what was going on there. So I like this match because it wasn't the Young Bucks having to work their opponent's style. It was their opponents working their style. And I thought that was a really good change for the Young Bucks. They got to do all their Young Bucks stuff, which a lot of people don't like, but they haven't really been doing a lot of recently. But they got to do the Young Bucks stuff here because they had opponents that can work that style against them, which I really, really did like. So Nick and Rocky started it off. They had a nice choreographed exchange here until Rocky took control with an arm drag. Chuck and Matt tagged in, with Chuck rolling Matt up for a 2. Bucks drop kicked Chuck off the apron, but Rocky dispatched Nick and took him out with a tope suicida. Matt immediately came back with a drop kick to the floor. The Bucks isolated Rocky in their corner and beat him down with frequent tags in and out until Rocky escaped and got the hot tag to Chuck T. Chuck came back in with a DDT and a flatliner combination. He then landed a tope con grillo on both Bucks, who then immediately turned it around into a double super kick, though. Rocky took a super kick as well here. Then the Bucks did their rope run kiss with Adam Cole on the floor. Nick hit a soccer kick on Chuck, followed by a flipping senton, sending Chuck to the floor. The Bucks did the senton again in the ring as they dominated through a picture-in-picture commercial break. Once back from this break, Cole leveled Orange with a pump kick. Chuck had put his cool guy shades on and tossed Nick overhead into Matt. Rocky tagged in and went for the forever clothesline before hitting a double Hurricane Rana and a step-up Hurricane Rana on Nick. Back in the ring, Rocky hit the sliced bread on Matt for a 2. At one point, he tried to go for another sliced bread. Matt countered that sliced bread into a tombstone position, but Rocky cradled out of it for a fantastic blind backslide near fall. Matt pummeled Rocky into the perfect position for a Meltzer driver, and the Bucks hit said Meltzer driver and picked up the big victory. So going forward, Super Click and Cutler beat down the others. Wheeler Yuta ran down, but immediately knocked down by Cole. Cole hit the Panama Sunrise on Orange, and the Super Click set up for a 3-way BTE trigger. Best Friends music start to play, and up came Sue, Mama Sue, with her van. And out comes a freshly shaved, freshly cut old Trent. This, very shocking, because Trent just did an interview with Wrestling, Barstool Sports Wrestling, and said, hey, I'm still got to wait till I can come back. I'm waiting for everything to heal up. This fucker played us all. He said, I got to wait till I'm better. I'm still waiting. No, you ain't still waiting. He did this damn interview, I think this week. It came out this week. And boom. He says, I got to wait. I don't know. And boom, he's here tonight. And I'm like, okay, you played us all there. You played us all there. Trent comes out of the van, kisses his mom, and makes a beeline for the ring. As he's walking down the ramp, up walks Cutler. Boom, spear by Trent right on the ramp. Took out Matt and Cole with lariats, dispatching Nick with a half-and-half suplex. Best Friends all hugged to end the segment as Rocky's Roppongi Vice theme. Yes, Roppongi Vice theme played for the return of Trent. I love it. You gotta love a little bit of that. Ooh, Roppongi Vice. Roppongi Vice. Roppongi Vice. Gotta love it. Got to love it. Trent is back with an all-new look. Gonna miss the long-haired Trent. I thought long hair really always looked good on him, but fuck it. We got Trent back, and that's all that matters. Next up, Ruby Soho was being interviewed backstage when she was interrupted by the Bunny and Penelope Ford, who basically said, you're not Ruby Soho. You have no friends, so you're Ruby Solo. They said that Nyla Rose had promised them title shots when she wins the TBS title. Soho then tried to attack them, and up comes Rose knocking her down. Well, Anna Jay and Ty Conti will then randomly show up to chase off the heels. A lot of randomness. That's AEW's forte. A lot of just random stuff happening. That sometimes makes sense, but a lot of times doesn't. Like this next segment. Sammy Guevara was about to be interviewed by Tony Schiavone about being the TNT champion and so forth. All of a sudden, Cody's music would play. Comes out and announces Guevara will be next defending the title against him. Cody then just walks off. He's like, I'm just here to announce that your next defense is against me. And I'm like, okay, when? And then Cody just leaves. Literally, he walks up, says the promo, and he's out. And I'm like, when? Then all of a sudden, we hear old Ethan Page, all ego, and Scorpio Sky up atop in the box, the suites, from the stands. Page is frustrated. He says, "Open challenge, huh? Maybe I need to be an EVP or get in nice with Tony Khan. There's a little nepotism going on around here." He's like, "You know who can give me a title shot? Dan Lambert. And you don't have to wait long to see him because he's coming back." Yes, we're bringing back Dan Lambert. Ethan Page is pissed that Cody's getting a title shot and not him. But it's like, okay, it's an open challenge. Ain't it? First come, first serve. Why did you wait? Why didn't you 30 seconds sooner say, I want the shot in your next shot? Not, oh, Cody came out and got one out from under me. That's all it needed to be. That's all it needed to be. He just needed to be just a little quicker on the draw, not wait, not be like, I'm going to let this little fool do his interview, and then I'll challenge him. Nope, shouldn't have waited. Cody didn't wait. Cody came out and said, nah, I'm getting the next shot at the TNT title. And his arm was freaking all messed up. His arm was still all burnt up from last week. I didn't realize how bad his arm was. Sky and Guevara, we're going to face off eventually sometime. Also, I did like one line by Ethan Page where he was like, so you'll face anybody for that title except for guys ranked in the top 5. So like, think about that one. So it's like, he'll face anybody not ranked in the top 5 because now they're alluding to Sammy's afraid of the guys in the top 5 because they're supposed to be the best in AEW. And he's afraid to face the best, which is interesting. Also, what is Cody ranked right now? Good question. Let's go check that really fast. Is Cody ranked top 5? If he is, then this announcement or that line was moot point. Well, hold on. Let's see what Cody is ranked. If I can find the rankings really fast. It might not be easily accessible. Let's go here. AEW. Let's see if they have their rankings posted on their Twitter. They should. Usually do. Let's see. But if Cody's ranked top 5, then the whole you're afraid to face guys in the top 5 thing, kind of a moot point. I don't even see it. Also, no one realizes this, at least I don't think, but in Trent or in Best Friend's Barstool video, their interview and his interview with Robbie Fox on My Mom's Basement, he has the short hair, but he's got a hat on with a backwards baseball cap. So if you're not really paying attention for the short hair, you don't notice it. But trying to find the AEW rank. Here we go. Rankings, men's. Boom. Cody is not ranked top 5. So top 5 in AEW right now is Bryan Danielson, Kenny Omega, Scorpio Sky, Jungle Boy, and Miro. That's your top 5. Danielson, Omega, Sky Boy, Jungle Boy, Jack Perry, and Miro. So their whole thing was you're afraid to face guys in the top 5. You're afraid to face guys in the top 5. So that's why you're facing anybody else. Banks says Ali Hutchins is in the program with other college athletes for opportunity to become a WWE partner. Is she? All I care about are the now their names just slipped my mind. with that WWE NIL deal, the ones that really catched my mind were the now I can't remember their names. Hannah and Hallie, the Cavender twins, because they're local. They play basketball for Fresno State here. I've watched them play basketball 3 times. I've been to 3 games that they played. They're great. These 2 girls are great. They're amazing basketball players. But the issue here is, and I know we're getting off topic for a second, say they do sign with WWE, then what? Like, they've already got a girl that looks exactly like these 2, that Tiffany Stratton. You don't need 3 girls that all look the same unless you're going to put them all in a group together. So I don't know. That's down the line. They're way off from being done playing basketball at Fresno State, so we'll see. But cool to see Fresno State represented here with these 2 girls getting NIL deals. And these 2 girls got a lot of NIL deals. They've got a lot of NIL deals. Not just from WWE. Not just from WWE. They're signed by Boost Mobile. They're signed by Champ Sports. They're signed by, who's the other one? I think they have like 4 others outside of WWE. They're signed by, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's on the tip of my tongue. 6-Star Pro Nutrition. 6-Star Pro Nutrition and Icon something when they announced with the Boost Mobile sponsorship. So, and these girls, almost 4 million on TikTok. Whew, they're the most popular, most known of all the NIL deals signed by WWE. Because when like the New York Post and big major media outlets were writing up stories about WWE's NIL deal, these were the 2 that were on all the thumbnails. These were the 2 in the headlines. Because they're the most, they got the biggest following on social media. That's what WWE likes. You got a big social media following, there you go. But the big question is, do they want to sign with WWE? Because I know last year they were locally talking about how, we're going to play for Fresno State and see if they can get us to the WNBA. They want to play pro basketball. Has WWE swayed them? This could be, and I talked about this earlier on the Jesse and Timmy show. This could be good or bad for WWE. They're going to pay these men and women, these college athletes, to be ambassadors, I guess you could say, of WWE and possibly sign with the company when they're done with college. But it's not a guarantee that they're going to sign with WWE when they're done with college. Because again, if the Cavender sisters, the twins, say they get interest from a WNBA team, say the Sparks interested or something, that's the route I could see them going. Because they've said in the past, they would love to go from Fresno State to the WNBA. But that's a whole different topic about a whole different company. Let's get back to talking AEW. So they hyped up Thunder Rosa versus Jade Cargill in the TBS tournament, but I didn't hear, and let me know in the comments or the chat when this match is taking place, Thunder Rosa versus Jade Cargill. I saw the video, but unless I was just not paying attention, I didn't hear when the match is actually taking place. No, not Keemstar. My Mom's Basement is not a Keemstar podcast. It's Robbie Fox of Barstool Sports. My Mom's Basement is Robbie Fox of Barstool Sports. Keemstar was Drama Alert or whatever that's called. Keemstar. Drama Alert. Yeah. Drama Alert. Yeah. My Mom's Basement is Robbie Fox. So next up, we had Riho versus Jamie Hayter. These two, like I said, worked really well together. I thought they meshed and melded really well. Hayter was the aggressor, the one with the power. And we had Riho, the quicker, faster one. Hayter tried to overpower Riho early on with a scoop slam for a 2. She targeted Riho's midsection and distracted the official, allowing Britt Baker to land a cheap shot. Riho came back with a Tiger Feint kick. She then climbed the ropes and landed a diving crossbody for a 2. She then drove off the top again towards Hayter, who sort of caught her and then drove her back into the ring post. Back in the ring, Hayter continued to beat down Riho's torso, leading to a break. Riho started to make a comeback with the Cazadora takeover and the standing double stomp. She rolled Hayter up for a 2, but Hayter powered out into a Dragon suplex of sorts. Rio turned it around and hit a Dragon suplex of her own for a 2. Hayter turned a Northern Lights suplex attempt to a nasty-looking brainbuster. Nasty in a good way, too. Not nasty in a they messed it up. Nasty in a, ooh, that looked nice because it looked devastating, I guess you could say. Hayter crushed Riho with a nice backbreaker, like a Roderick Strong-style backbreaker. Got a 2 off of it. She locked on a single leg crab. Riho rolled through and cradled Hayter for a 2. Riho landed a rising knee and hit a Yoshi Tonic for a good near fall. She then climbed the ropes and hit a top rope double stomp for another near fall. Riho then climbed the ropes again, but Hayter met her on the top. Riho fought her off, but Rebel interfered with the officials distracted, allowing Hayter to go for a top rope Samoan drop. Riho turned it into an avalanche crucifix bomb. Then a Samato finish took Hayter out and got the 3. So Riho does officially defeat Jamie Hayter here tonight. After the match, Baker attacked Riho and beat her down. So going forward, we got some lineups for the next couple of shows. As far as AEW Rampage does go, the AEW World Tag Team titles will be on the line when the Lucha Bros defend against FTR. In 6-woman tag team action, or trios action, we got Ruby Soho, Ty Conti, and Anna Jay taking on the team of Nyla Rose, Penelope Ford, and The Bunny. Adam Cole is going to be going one-on-one with Wheeler Yuta, and then Taz had his big announcement. Taz was teasing, I'm pissed, I'm mad, I got a big announcement. You know what my big announcement is? Excalibur's like, what, Taz? He's like, I got a big announcement, and we're releasing Hook. Hook's going to have his debut match this Friday against that damn Fuego del Sol. So this Friday, Hook will have his very first match against Fuego. And I'm not gonna spoil it. I know the show is being recorded as we speak. Actually, it's probably done being recorded by now. I'm not gonna speak of any spoilers. I haven't checked the spoilers yet because we've been live here. But Hook versus Fuego. If that's the opening match of the show, I may watch that before we go live with SmackDown, just because I'm interested to see how Hook does. And then I'll briefly talk about it on the SmackDown review. I'm not reviewing the whole show this week, Rampage, like normal. I don't really review it. But if that's the opening match, then I'll wait for that match and then go live with the SmackDown review just to see it and then talk about that. So we'll see. We'll see how it does go. As far as next week's show, AEW Dynamite, winter is coming. We got the Dynamite Diamond Ring on the line when MJF defends against, well, not, I guess you could say defends against, but it's not really a defense. MJF takes on Dante Martin. Serena Deeb will be going one-on-one with Hikaru Shida. And the AEW World Championship will be on the line when Hangman Page defends against Bryan Danielson. So, Tony Schiavone's on the ramp. He's got the Varsity Blondes and Julia Hart. And he's getting ready to interview them for God knows what. Like, I have no clue. We already saw them tonight. Lights go black. Lights come back on. Malachi Black. Malachi's got his mask on and everything. He takes the mask off. Missed right into the face of Julia Hart, and I think it gets Pillman a little as well. Now, he doesn't really spray a lot out, so it doesn't really get on her face, but she sells it really well, and she's screaming and everything. Lights go out, come back, and he's gone. I have no clue what this is. I guess we're going to get Malachi Black versus either Griff Garrison or Brian Pillman Jr. I assume Pillman. Another guy for Black to beat, I guess. Cool. Then we go to our main event. Bryan Danielson against John Silver. Silver took down Danielson early on with impressive power. They made reference to him being a vegan. Actually, I think they said, no, Danielson the vegan. I know Danielson's a vegan, but unless I heard it wrong, I thought they said Silver's a vegan as well. Hold on. John Silver, vegan. Is he? Not Long John Silver's. I don't know. I thought that I must have heard him wrong. Maybe they were just talking about Danielson Because they said something about being a vegan during Silver's entrance. Anyways, moot point. Doesn't matter. Danielson quickly regained control, though, and landed a diving knee to the back of Silver's head as the latter was draped over the apron. Daniels went to dominate as we went to a commercial break. Cincinnati says he doesn't look like a vegan. Trust me, I know some vegans that are like more jacked than Brock Lesnar and Batista. Trust me. You can be big, stocky, and bulky and be a vegan. It's just all about how you train. Upon return, Danielson was nailing Silver in the corner with stiff strikes. Silver started his comeback by reversing a missile dropkick into a powerbomb. He peppered Danielson with some kicks and rolled through it into a heel hook. And they said, oh my God, he's got Danielson in a heel hook. This could injure Danielson 1 week before his match next week for the title. Danielson tried to fight out, and Silver would not let go. Danielson then desperately forced a break. Silver landed a cannonball senton on the floor. Danielson landed on his feet off of a German attempt and crushed Silver with a buzzsaw kick. Silver then continued with a Busaku knee and hit a German suplex with a bridge for a 2. He went for a spin doctor throw, but Danielson raked his eyes and trapped Silver's head against his knee, raining down with elbow strikes. Danielson then hit a Gotch-style pile driver and locked on a submission. The camera angle made it hard to see, but he did pick up the victory. You couldn't quite see the tap or anything, but he did pick up the victory here. Bryan Danielson wins. So after the match, Danielson goes, Evil Uno, kicked his head in. He's like, knocked out Colt Cabana's teeth, and I said I was going to kick John Silver's head in. Well, I haven't done it yet, so let me do it right now. And he beat down Silver until out would come the world champion, Adam Hangman Page. Page would run down and attack him, sending him packing. Page grabbed a mic and said, quote, next week, I'm going to stomp the cowboy shit out of you. And that's how the show went off the air. With the world champion in the ring and the challenger, the heel challenger, running away. I liked it. They didn't do much of anything. But we got that, hey, I'm going to beat your ass next week. You've been messing with my friends. I don't like it. But with that, guys, that was AEW Dynamite. A really, really good show. I really enjoyed this show tonight. That everything was good except for why do we need the Malachi Black missed to Julia Hart thing? To set up Black versus Pillman, I guess, maybe? I don't know. It was just, that's the only thing that I'm kind of just like, what was that for? But with that, guys, you know what I thought of the show. Now it's time to hear what you thought of tonight's Dynamite. Remember, you can text into 510-906-1341. Again, that number is 510-906-1341. With that, let's also check the polls first. Twitch poll, 100% of you like tonight's Dynamite. Twitter poll. Twitter. Why no Twitter? There it is. Twitter poll. 70% of you liked tonight's Dynamite. 23.3% didn't, and 6.7% thought it was just all right. As far as the YouTube poll does go, 75% of you liked tonight's Dynamite. Almost said Rampage again. 18% thought it was just all right, and 7% did not like tonight's show. As far as the text messages do go, person says, since we know Revolution is coming, do you see anyone coming from WWE making their debut? I think that Kyle O'Reilly, Mia Yim, and Keith Lee could make their debuts there. Kyle, no. Kyle ain't going to sit around for 4 months. January for 3 months. Kyle's not going to sit around for 3 months. I don't know what Mia's doing. I don't know what Keith Lee's doing, but I don't see Kyle O'Reilly sitting around and waiting 3 months. He's done with WWE. He's got no 30, 90 day, no, it would be 30 days because he was NXT. He's got no 30-day no compete. He doesn't have to wait. He doesn't have to wait. He can literally be on Dynamite next Wednesday. He can literally be coming with the winter. Where it says, I think AEW did all right tonight. Do you think Riho going to be a 2-time AEW Women's Champion? No, Riho ain't beating Britt Baker. If anyone's going to beat Britt for that title, it's going to be Thunder Rosa. This person here. AEW was awesome. Do you see Danielson winning the strap at Winter is Coming? No, I don't. If anyone's going to, I think if anybody beats Paige, it'll be MJF. Favorite entrance music from AEW? I have no clue because I don't pay attention to the entrance music in AEW, to be completely honest. And the person says, do you think AEW will finally have Wardlow turn against MJF? I mean, it's inevitable eventually. When? I don't know. Next 3 months? Probably not. Next 6 months? Maybe. Next year? Possibly. I don't know if it's going to be anytime soon. I think MJF wins the belt before any of that. And then maybe he does something to really piss off Wardlow. Wardlow challenges him for the title. I don't know. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. It could, and I could be wrong. I know eventually it will happen. Eventually Wardlow will go babyface against MJF, but I don't see it anytime soon. Gabriel Price says Kyle O'Reilly just wrestled yesterday. And your point is his contract is up this week. If Kyle O'Reilly wanted to, say his contract is up Friday like Gargano. If Kyle O'Reilly really wanted to, he could show up at some indie show on Saturday night if he really wanted to. It doesn't matter that he wrestled yesterday. That doesn't matter for anything. He could show up this weekend probably for anyone, anywhere, if he really wanted to. He could be on Rampage, not Friday, because they're filming tonight. But he could be on Dynamite next week if he wanted to. Like, he doesn't have to wait. He could show up next week. So, and same with Johnny. If Johnny's not staying, which I think he might be, if Johnny's not staying, his contract's up Friday. He can literally go to AEW next week if he wanted to. So, yeah. His contract, both Kyle O'Reilly and Johnny Gargano last night said their goodbyes. Said their NXT goodbyes. I think Johnny may be taking some time off and then going to the main roster. I could be wrong there. And I wholeheartedly think Kyle O'Reilly's gone. So, I don't know. Ballard says, yeah, Tim, non-televised. Non-televised what, K. Ballard? Non-televised what? We talk about non-televised. I have no clue what you're talking about there. But with that, also, this a couple more text messages here. Versus says, Cody versus Sammy on Christmas Day. Was that officially announced? Maybe AEW announced it since we went live? Because the Christmas Day is a Rampage. What about non-televised shows? For Kyle O'Reilly and Johnny Gargano? No, they don't have to do non-televised shows. They don't have a non-compete. Even if they did have a non-compete, they wouldn't be able to do non-televised shows. I don't know what the heck you're talking about, K. Ballard. You're making no sense. If you're trying to, I don't know what this text message is. Cody versus Sammy on Christmas Day. That wasn't, as far as I can see, announced. Didn't Kyle O'Reilly sign with WWE in 2017? And your point is, his contract's up. Adam Cole signed at the same time as Kyle O'Reilly, and his contract came up and he left. So, yeah, it doesn't matter when they signed. Their contracts are up. I'm trying to see, but I don't see any announcement of Cody. Oh, here it is. It was announced by AEW. Cody Rhodes versus TNT champion Sammy Guevara on Christmas Day. So actually, that's going to be filmed 4 days prior to airing, because they're going to do a live Dynamite on Wednesday the 22nd. And then because TNT runs a Christmas story for 24 hours on also, I didn't notice that Cody almost left out of the heel tunnel, and then never mind, I didn't notice. I see the clip here where I found the tweet. Cody teased, okay, Cody Rhodes. Cody teased the semi-heel turn there, going out of the heel tunnel and then going, whoops. Hold on. I want to see if Cody actually says anything here. Give me 1 second, guys. I didn't notice this earlier. So Cody shakes his hand. Says, "Good luck, kid." He doesn't say anything. But he walks towards the heel entrance tunnel. And then, whoop, goes out the other side. That's something they got from TNA, to be honest. Because TNA, when they used to have the Impact Zone, they had 2 tunnels on either side. One was baby faces, one was heels. But regardless, it is on Christmas Day. It will air on Rampage. Because Christmas Day should be a Rampage show. So yeah, with that, guys, I want to say have a good night. I'll be back live Friday morning with the wrestling wrap-up. Then we'll be live on Friday evening for Friday Night SmackDown Talk. So have a good one. I'll see you guys later. It's out.